Hey family, it's your boy Stephen Miller Pitts. It's my birthday, y'all. And so I'm celebrating. I want to celebrate all day. Instead of writing a Facebook message at the end of my birthday, thanking everybody, I want to start my day off thanking everybody. But first and foremost, I want to thank God, Jesus Christ, who is the head of my life. I thank him for saving me and set me on the right path as I've seen 42 years on this earth. And next, I want to thank my wife and my children. Without them on this earth, I'm nothing. So everything I do is for them, for the progression, the edification, growth, and the relationship, showing them how to have one with God. So to my wife, Adina, and to Chase, Caitlin, Stephen, Nyla, and Colin, I love you and thank you for what I know will be an enjoyable birthday, 42 years for me. Next, I want to thank everybody out there that might be viewing this. I decided to do a video because I don't speak a lot online, but I know people need to hear some sound truth. And so that's what I'm representing. I come from New Jersey. Ironically enough, I did some Ancestry.com and recognized that my third and fourth great grandfather were enslaved Africans in Virginia, in Suffolk County and Rockingham County in Virginia. And so my roots do rest in Virginia, and I think that's why we ended up here building our life. I'm grateful for how God has brought me through all the years. Some of y'all might be looking at this like, yo, I can't believe it. And I can't believe it either, but all glory to God. Being in the military, deploying to Iraq and Afghanistan, and some of the things I've been through early on in my life, my parents not being here no longer, losing my brother in high school, to all the struggles that I've had to endure, I'm gracious and grateful that God had got me through every piece of that. And so I'm bringing this message as a humble reminder to everybody out there that God has never left you or forsaken you, regardless of what you're going through. The scriptures talk about us having to go through trials and tribulations and tough times, and to keep our eye on the prize, and that's Jesus. And so I'm grateful for that lesson, regardless of the tribulations. I was in Iraq when my mom called me with breast cancer, and I came back 10 days, watched her transition, buried her, and went right back to Iraq. When I was in the mountains of Afghanistan, lonely, not knowing if I was going to make it back to have children, I'm grateful that God saw me through that. Every aspect of my life I've led through service, in the military, in the community. And so on this birthday, I got a lot of exciting things coming down the pipe. And these 42 years have gotten me to this point with God leading me, ordering my steps, right? And so in March, the BCIC, the first of its kind, HBCU tournament. If you're in Charlotte, come to Charlotte, come hang out with us. Props to my boy Wes for allowing me to be part of his vision for postseason basketball for our HBCU athletes, both men's and women. Additionally, for those that are in the D9, I'm in a fraternity, Phi Beta Sigma. I'm seeking one of the international offices, International Director of Social Action. I believe my life has been an example of service through social action and social justice. And I'm offering my talents to show not only my fraternity brothers, but the world what we can do through social justice for the sick, the shut-in, the poor, the widowed, and those that really need these services and resources. And so that's another reason why I serve. And then lastly, some of you know that I'm running for office again in 2023. I ran for House of Delegates in Virginia, District 75. I came up a hair short, but it put a certain level of perseverance in me to let me know that this is my purpose. I think, I'm a black man, and as black men, sometimes we don't recognize what our purpose is and what we're supposed to be doing. We've been fed things that we should chase the bag and not knowing what we would do with the money when we got the bag. And so that's why a lot of us lose the bag when we actually get it. And so God has showed me through wisdom, imparting in me that as I serve others, I am fulfilled. And so I'm seeking the office of House of Delegates, District 75, to serve the community of Chester, Hopewell, and Prince George. I really believe that my background and my perseverance, losing my parents and my brother to an inadequate healthcare system, and we know healthcare is on the line. We didn't have a lot of things growing up. I remember having holes in my pants and it be me and my brother in the household because my parents split up and my mom had to work through the night. I even remember when she started off as a delivery driver, and we weren't old enough to stay in the house by ourselves. So she would tuck us in the back seat as she delivered pizzas through Domino's. And so I get it. I understand that the economy, jobs, and well-being is at the forefront of everybody's lives. And so today, on my birthday, I just want to be a true testament of showing perseverance and what God can do in the midst of trials and tribulations, because I'm a walking testament of that power. And so I just want to encourage somebody out there on my birthday, because like I said, I lead with service. I'm an Eagles fan, so I will be enjoying the Eagles beat the Chiefs later on today. Go Birds. And my mom would love the Eagles. And so that was one of the things that I picked up from her, the passion of sports and understanding that you can enjoy this life, right? There's things that we can enjoy, but there's a lot of work to be done. And then, the scriptures talk about, put your hand to the plow and don't look back. And despite the things that I've dealt with, the thoughts of suicide, the heavy drinking when I was in the military, just so I could get through a full week and perform, not only for my soldiers, but for my seniors and my peers, the thoughts of suicide, the things that, we don't talk about as a community. We're not comfortable enough sharing our testimony. And so I thought it robbery if on this birthday, on my 42nd year, with my full realization of who God is and how he's been operating my life, it's robbery if I didn't share with everybody through video, right? How grateful I am to be here still, regardless of what I've lost. God ain't left me yet, and I don't believe he will. And so I'm grateful for you watching this, and I'll pray for you. I think through prayer and fasting, all things are possible through Christ who strengthens us. And so on this birthday, as you celebrate with me and you give me well wishes, in the comment box I have a link. If you're thinking about what you can do for me on this 42nd birthday, well, I got a campaign to run. And it's hard raising money, actually. I don't have a problem asking people for money. I'm going to ask you, right? $20, $25, $50. Make it a birthday gift, because I don't want to take money from corporate interests. This campaign is really going to be grassroots led, all of my campaigns, because I really do it for the people that are voiceless, that struggle, that don't have advocates, right? I understand what is needed in the communities. So on this birthday, I'm asking you to celebrate with me. Pick up your cross and carry it. Help somebody else out. And let's talk. Let's build community unity. I think the motto of Fred Hampton really rests with me well, about coalition building. And so on this 42nd year, earlier me and my wife went and we built a community, and we built some vision boards for 2025. And one of the things that I want to do in this year is really build community, coalitions of like-minded individuals, of believers, of non-believers, so they can be introduced, but we can live in harmony, love, and truth, because that's really what we're missing in this country, in this community. And so I want to be a pillar of that. So I thank you for tuning in. God's not done with me yet, but today we celebrate my birth in honor of my parents who are not here to celebrate with me, who my brother didn't see past the age of 14. The counselors, cousins, friends, family members who are no longer here. I do this for you. I do this for those that are struggling now, worried about their next meal, don't know if the ICE agents are coming down the street. we got a lot of work to do, y'all. And so on this birthday, I'm reflective of where I came from, but I'm also reflective of where I am and where I'm going. And so I do know we could build better communities now if we only put the right people in the positions. And so thank y'all for celebrating with me tonight. Throughout the day, I wanted to kick off this birthday with a message to the people that love me, that see me, and the enemies. I pray for you too. Listen, forgiveness has been a big thing for me in 2025. Really understanding my role in forgiving others, right? And the Lord's prayer says it clear, right? Forgive me as I forgive those that trespass against me. So I want to end this by asking, if I ever offended you, if you think I don't like you, if we've ever had a bad moment, I apologize. And I'm sorry and I repent and I ask for your forgiveness. I want to spread more love, unity, and purpose. I want us all to win. And I believe we can all win if we just come together. So thank y'all for celebrating with me today. And I'll see y'all around. God bless.